glorified. Shalom Yasharala. Before you go into this lesson, we give all honor, all glory, and all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash. We give double honor to the apostles and prophets and elders of James Camp, but on us great millstone for the bring forth the 100% truth that we're currently edified under. Shalom to the elect, the tabernacle of David, and I am your brother Zariak coming to you with this lesson. Now, this is a topic that many people tend to find embarrassing if they're dealing with a situation, and when they bring it up, you would see people either slowly moving away, or even to the point where the facial appearance will have changed because it's more or less dealing with them. Now, it's not something that you do. This is something that could happen to many people in a different situations or scenario. Example, you could have damage sciatica nerve, and which causes erectile dysfunction for those who don't know. So instead of being quiet about it, the best bet for you is to come out. Let us speak to the whole world, but come to somebody who have the remedies that could provide you with that healing, so that you could have better longevity and certain things, especially when you have something like when you have a wife at home or wives to deal with, if you understand where I'm coming from. So this is why I kind of more leaning to deal with this directly. So will I get some information? But before you do that, let's get the scriptures as Bible say. Yahweh had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. And this is exactly what we are doing, providing those remedies to prolong life, right? And these and many of these remedies I'm providing here are going to be brewed, right? As scripture goes on to say, was not the water made sweet with wood? Exactly my point. Brewed. And the virtue thereof might be known. It continues, says, he had given men skill, that he might be honored in his marvelous works. With such doth he heal men and take away their pains. That's the purpose of the works that's provided for us. Yahweh Shemir Shai has created men on this earth that are used to do what? Bring forth healing via what? Herbal medicine, or even some people, I know people that would have prayed. I used to do that back then as well. Probably still could do it today. Somebody going through a situation, and all I did was lay a hand and pray, and as I've done that, as soon as I've done that, within the minutes and few minutes that they are going through the pain, it begins to ease up. So there are many ways in which the Father has provided healing. One way, as we're reading here, is via the herbal, the medicines out of the earth that was created for the use, so that when somebody is not well or is ill, we are there to provide these remedies to prolong your life, which is why I keep stressing on one thing. Write it down. Take it in at least. Memorize it. If you find it's too much to write, memorize it. Skip to the part with the remedies if you need to, and write down the information. That's all I'm saying. Alright? So let's get right into this lesson, because with erectile dysfunction, so let's get some information on it. And we're using ChatGPT, so just bear with me. It says erectile dysfunction, which is ED, is is the inability to get or keep an erection firm enough for sexual intercourse. It is a common condition, especially in older men, but it can affect men of all ages. It goes on to say causes of erectile dysfunctions, which is ED, can have physical or psychological or lifestyle related causes. Physical causes, most common, is heart disease or high blood pressure. We go on to see diabetes, which is a common factor for those that suffer with ED. We have high cholesterol, obesity, hormonal imbalance, low testosterone, that basically nerve damage, which I said before, stressing on the sciatica nerve is a nerve, right? Nerve damage, example, due to surgery or injury, certain medications, example, antidepressants, blood pressure, drugs, smoking, alcohol, or drug abuse as well could cause that. Psychological causes, which is stress, anxiety, depression, relationship problems. Symptoms of ED: trouble getting an erection, trouble keeping an erection, reduced sexual desires. Occasional ED is normal, but if it persists, If it's persistent, it might be a sign of an underlying health issue. All right. So now we understand what's going on here. So let's continue with the diagnosis. It says a doctor review your medical history, do a physical exam, run blood test, testosterone, blood sugar, cholesterol, ask about your mental health, possibly do a nocturnal penile. No, immediately no. But let's continue. Right, to check for erectile during sleep. Literally no. Treatments. Like go to the treatments. Treatment options. Lifestyle changes. Exercise regularly. Let's just correct this right here. By exercising regularly, literally at least 15 to 20 minutes of brisk walking or running on a daily basis will change that immediately. Lose weight. If overweight, quit smoking, limit alcohol, manage stress and anxiety, eat a healthy diet. Those are what's going to keep you in check concerning your erection. Medication, which I highly am against, which is Viagra and all other drugs related to Viagra mentioned here. Highly, one more time, highly against it. There are natural remedies that acts better than Viagra. So no need to have a remedy such as Viagra. Literally, they are bro, if you know, this world has way too much herbs. The Father has provided way too much remedies for erectile dysfunction for someone to go to the doctor and use Viagra. Straight up. That's all I'm going to say. As we continue, testosterone therapy, if levels are low, penis pumps. See, another again. To me, it wouldn't make sense. Vacuum erection devices, imagine that. Penile implants, counseling or sex therapy for psychological causes. No, let's leave it right here. In the event that you're going through erectile dysfunction, my simple first advice: if you're working, take 3 days off if you can. Fast for the first day while exercising. Fast with fruits and strictly veggies, leafy greens, veggies, coconut water and all them sort, while exercising and keeping your mind at rest. Third day, same thing. Fast from everything else but veggies. No cooked foods, No cooked foods. Veggies. Eat leafy greens especially, preferably. Onions, things like that. Garlic, things like that. Fruits. While they are doing the daily exercises. This exercise would consist for at least half an hour. Brisk walk. 15 minutes to half an hour brisk walk. And on the third day, you try to get something called burdock root, damiana, and saw palmetto. Those 3 herbs. Saw palmetto. Those 3 herbs. You're taking 1 capsule, 500 milligrams, 1 of the saw palmetto. You're taking 3 capsules of the damiana, and you're taking 2 capsules of the yohimbe. In that same day, the first day as you fast, you'll feel a jump, and you'll feel like your boy getting back life. On the third day, you're supposed to be feeling what you know as, when you take that capsule, never-ending strength. That's what we call it. Never-ending strength or unlimited stamina. Because the moment you get an erection, an hour after taking those 3 capsules, those 3 herbs that I recommended, it will be impossible to go down. You would have to enter your wife, and after you release, you would have to continue. And after that, you just manage it. 1 capsule, Safanato, 2 capsule, Damiana, 2 capsule, Himbi, every other day. After 7 days of that capsule situation, they stop. Notice how the life remains and continues. Part of your diet should be CMOS, by the way, to increase your testosterone and mineral intake, which helps boost your immune system, increase blood flow, and remove impurities from the blood, because your body is now has sufficient nutrients, healthy, clean nutrients, to do exactly what it needs to do. Many situations deal with erectile dysfunction is also kidney problems. For those who don't know, kidney problems could cause erectile dysfunctions. So when you do things like what I said, it's going to correct your kidney, your liver, and all the other things, as well as strengthen the boy. Keep in mind, it is not for people who don't want to have any more children, because you would end up having more children. At the end of the day, the Bible says, be fruitful and multiply, right? Just saying, be fruitful and multiply. I have a brother in this truth. This dude, he's a breeder. Okay, I just say it like that. So, he's a breeder. That's what I want to say. Every time I was talking about it, and remember, go back to what the jokes we just make about him. Anyways, it is what it is. Let me not go into that too much. So that is one major remedy with a literal diet plan, and what the way how you plan it out. The next remedy, it's called male support. Yohimbe, Damiana, Sensitiva Mimosa, and Chaparral. Those 4 is going to use to remove the impurities from the blood, allowing the increased blood flow to your genital, is deal with your penis. Sensitiva Mimosa is an aphrodisiac, increases libido and testosterone, as well as the Yohimbe. Yohimbe increases dose and increases stamina, and the Damiana remove estrogen and increase testosterone at a high level. Also fixing things like nerve damage, for those who don't know. Male support right here. That's how powerful it really is. It's 2 so far. The third one, you get your hands on some barbuande wine. You eat proper veggies like lettuce, cucumbers, onions, a cut of garlic and ginger. You add like some fruit with it. Mango season right now, so mangoes. You have pomerac in season, so you cut some pomerac in it one time. That should be your diet if you can't fast. They just saying that should be a diet on an everyday basis with some boiled eggs, or that in the morning and you eat some boiled eggs at night. 2 boiled eggs or a fried egg with the I forget is the cow is the Kerrygold butter. You fry the egg with the Kerrygold butter. That with just fried eggs alone, two fried eggs or 3 fried eggs. A cup of water at night. That is what helps in increase testosterone. If the diet on a day at veggies is going to help what increase elasticity in your vessels in case of any plaque buildups, which is going to be breaking up the plaque buildups and the blockages that you may have, which also prevents which also causes something like erectile dysfunctions. When that is in effect, then you could take your wine. Sip at least a quarter cup of the wine, Barbuande or Boas Bande, for those who don't know, Boisbanda, which is also Barbuande. You take that with some Damiana to cut the estrogen and increase testosterone. Damiana with a sip, a quarter cup of Barbuande wine during your diet, basically, up until you're supposed to do that for the next 7 days, and within the second day you're going to see results. Literally, that's it. There's 3 remedies so far. 3. Let's get the rest. Right here, male issues, erectile dysfunctions. We could hit the 2 erectile dysfunctions and hormonal imbalance. All right, so we can hit those 2. So we have erectile dysfunction, which is American ginseng, ash, false unicorn root, and sao palmetto, or palmetto, however you want you to pronounce it. Like I said, perfect. It cuts sao palmetto by itself, cuts erectile dysfunction by itself. Right? As you continue, it has the hormonal imbalance, which is ash, false unicorn, flax, and sage. That's all you need. Impotency, same thing. Ash, false unicorn, sao palmetto. Let's keep going. And as I say, I'll just do them two, but as you see, we had 3 already. 3 remedies aside from the 3 we gave. That's 6 remedies. As you go in, it has sexual potency, sexual development, Spanish moss. So it's very simple to fix your situation dealing with erectile dysfunctions. Deal with your boy, as his manhood, to be exact, as we just call it. It is very is not hard to fix the situation. It's more so discipline. If you are disciplined to do so, if you are willing to make the sacrifice to get the job done so you could be in operation yet again, especially for your wife, because they don't want you to be lacking, especially in a time like this where these women out here are not on the level that they're supposed to be, because you don't know what happened. Just say. It's not for everybody. Not everybody gonna be like that, but just say. So I hope this information was clear and edifying. This one, you would want to have a good a health and a good state of body, which is above all goal and above infinite wealth. You would want to have that health and a good state of body. Alright? Because we as men take pride knowing that we could more than well please our wives to the point where they remain happy with us, to go through the trials and things with us, because we know at the end of the day, aside from they saying that they love us, and have criteria in which they would stay with us. We know that. It's a fact. In this day and age, it's a fact in this life. So the one thing that we can't afford to lack on that one part. There's one more remedy I would like to give. Burdock root, famous one. Burdock root capsules, 500 milligram capsules. Yohimbe capsules. Damiana capsules. And blue vervain capsules, or even blue vervain tea. Blue vervain is known by itself. If you add it with as I said, it by itself to work very well. If you add it with the mimosa, it works even better. Now with a cleanser and other 2 builders, you may be unstoppable in the bedroom. Just saying. So Shalom Yasharala, Kal Halalia, Yahawa, Bahasham, Yahawashai, Bahasham, Makakwadash. We give double honors to the apostles and prophets and elders of James Camp. Metano's great minister for the bring forth the 100% truth that have been currently edified under. Shalom to the elect, the tabernacle of David, and Aaron Bertazariak, same to you. Shalom.